Clumsy Cakes. My name's Amy. So summer is upon us, and that to me means summer food. I love summer food. Let me know down in the comments what, I guess, season of food you like. And of course, I also love some summer desserts. So today I'm going to make for you some lemon squares. Lemon squares are super simple and easy to make, and I can't wait to show you how. So let's get started. So what I've done first is spray my pan, line it one way with parchment paper, and then line it the other way with parchment paper. Spray in between so that the parchment paper will stick to itself, and then I just kind of folded it on the edges so that it would lay as flat as possible. This is an 8 by 8 inch pan. So we have that, and I also preheated my oven to 350 degrees. So we're just going to mix up our shortbread crust first. I just have some butter, some sugar, and some flour in here, and I'm just gonna go in with my clean hands and just kind of massage the butter into the flour and sugar until I get a dough. You can also do this in a stand mixer or with a attachment. It's very sticky, wet dough, but that's what we want. Okay. Just gonna pour this into our pan. So before we put our crust in the oven, we're just going to dock it. That just means taking a fork and poking holes into our crust so that it doesn't rise in the oven. It'll stay flat. So we're going to stick this into our 350 degree prepared oven for about 15 to 20 minutes or until it's slightly golden brown in color. Our crust is now out of the oven and cooling, and we're gonna mix up our filling. This is a super easy filling that I'm just going to mix up in a bowl with a whisk. As you can see, I'm not using my stand mixer at all in this recipe, which is pretty huge for me. So in goes the sugar to the eggs. And we're just going to add everything in. In goes the lemon juice. In goes the flour. Let's get all together. Alright, I'm just going to put a sieve over this bowl and just strain my batter, just so that all of the maybe pieces of flour that didn't incorporate or anything, it'll catch all that. So we just have a nice smooth lemon filling. If you don't care so much about that, you really don't have to do this step. I just wanted to make sure everything was nice and incorporated and smooth. So now we're just going to pour this onto our prepared crust. The crust can be warmed, you just don't want it to be hot before you pour this on there. And then this is gonna go into our 350 degree prepared oven for between 15 to 20 minutes. You wanna do the jiggle test just like you would do with a cheesecake. At about 5 minutes before it should be done, you just want to jiggle it, and the sides will not move, but the middle will jiggle just slightly. And if you need a video to reference what that will look like, I do have a video that I will link up in the cards for what that will look like. It's with a cheesecake, but it's the same idea. So I will be back when this is all done. Alright, so this is done. It took about 20 minutes. I'm just going to, because this is a custard, it's primarily egg, so it is considered a custard. And I'm very used to making cheesecakes. If you missed any of my cheesecake recipes, I will put that playlist up in the cards as well as in the description. But every time you make a cheesecake, when it's done cooking, you're supposed to crack the oven door and shut the oven off and leave it in there for an additional hour just so that it doesn't crack on top. And Same as these, I don't want these to crack on top, so I am going to do that, and then I'm going to put this in the oven for 3 hours just so that it can set the rest of the way. And then we're going to put icing sugar on them and eat them. I'll be back when all of that is done. Alright, so my lemon squares have set in my fridge for 3 hours, and I'm just going to show you just how easy they are to take out when you prepare your pan like this. So I'm just going to take my box of confectioner's sugar. You don't want too much confectioner's sugar because this is very sweet. But then again, the bars are going to be tart, so I'm going to cut these. So this is an 8x8. I like to make 9 out of this, but it's completely up to you. Alright, and as you can see, they're not really straight and they're not perfect slices, but you know what? This is clumsy cakes. You've been warned. Alright. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you learned something, I would love it if you give it a like down below, and also share it with a friend if you would like. And also leave me a comment down below telling me what you would like to see next. And subscribe for more videos like this one, and I'll see you guys next time.